Well, here we are, getting to share with you a little bit more about America's Real Deal and the independent stock market that powers that TV show. What is ISM? It's a new marketplace, independent of Wall Street. Well, why do we need a new market? Because there are predators who manipulate stock prices. Let me give you an example. If a stock is selling at $20, they can short the stock, put in an option to buy the stock at $10. Now, that only happens if they can convince the market that the stock is only worth $10. So they distort the truth. And the stock begins to fall to 18, to 16, to 12, to 10. When that happens, they buy the stock at 10. But they've already pre-sold it to you. Maybe it's your mutual fund. Maybe it's your retirement savings that bought that stock. And now they own a stock that is only worth $10 because of a manipulator. And what about that business owner who built the business with the same blood, sweat, and tears that you saved your money? They built their business. And they're so excited, they went public, and they're thinking that stocks can go up to $30 and $40, and then a manipulator comes in and shorts the stock and makes the money. If they bought 1 million shares, they made $10 million. But the investors, they lost $10 million. The business owner could have lost his whole business because the stock doesn't just stop automatically at $10. They could go out of business. So it's time, America. It's time to create a new marketplace. So if you believe that America should have the safest place to invest, then we need your help. We can't just do it with a few of us here. We need hundreds and thousands and millions of people to start a new stock market. Now, we're starting with a few businesses, just like New York Stock Exchange did and NASDAQ. We're starting with a few dozen, a half dozen, then a dozen, then a couple dozen, then hundreds and thousands. We need you as a business, and we need you as an investor. Now, maybe you don't have $1 million. You're not an accredited investor. But do you have $100 a month? You can invest in a private business that eventually goes public, and then goes public on a safe marketplace, free of derivatives, no short sales allowed. But what does that look like? Well, you know, it was illegal for the common everyday person, 18 and older, to actually invest. You couldn't. You would be an outlaw if you didn't have $1 million net worth to invest in a private deal. But today, you can invest with us. Go to americasrealdeal.com and look for the options to invest. And then sign up as a member. You can sign up for free, or you can sign up for the fee-based memberships that learn financial education and literacy and really learn about how money works. It's your money. You work hard. You get paid $10 an hour, $20 an hour, $100 an hour, $1,000 an hour. But that's an hour of your time. Well, you need to learn. Do you pay interest or do you earn interest? And how does that work? And we're here to help teach you along the way. And we're asking you to jump in with us and help spread the word. Because it's our country. It needs to be the safest place to invest. And we need the same opportunities that the wealthy have had for decades. And how is that? What does that mean? It means if you were an accredited investor, someone with $1 million or more, you invest $100 into Twitter in 2006. And when they went public in 2013, that $100 bill is now worth $159,000. But if you weren't a multimillionaire, then what did you have to do? You had to wait till it went public, and that $100 is worth $225. Well, hey, yippee, that's good money, because not all deals are Twitters, right? But there's about 8,000 of them, and there's more every single day coming out. But imagine, because of your status financially, you could only invest when it went public, $100 to $200. or $100 to $159,000. Well, what we've done is we've made that legal. Come to americasrealdeal.com and you can participate in private deals like the wealthy did. And if you're wealthy, we invite you to join us too. And we even have an angel investment club for those of you who are accredited. But no matter who you are, if you're 18 and older, if you're my friends behind the camera here that are filming, and I'm thinking about them right now, and I'm thinking, gee, if they only knew the value of putting $100 a month into one of these businesses, in 1 year they're in 12 deals at $100 a month. Well, what if half of them go out of business? But what if 3 of them break even? And what if one does good, maybe 3 times the money, and one does 10 times the money? Well, now you're talking about a 12% interest. But do you know that private equity firms, those people, those big, large firms who invest in private deals, the average is over 30% a year. And who knows, you might hit a Twitter or an Uber or another big company that takes $100 and moves it to $159,000. But you'll never know if you don't invest and take that risk. And understand it is a risk. You can lose all your money. But if these companies get the financial education and they get the financial support, they have a better chance to succeed. 85% of these businesses fail in the first 5 years because of lack of capital. So we're talking to you to start thinking about your financial legacy, your financial future. Put $100 a month in, put $200 a month in. It should be 5% of your income that's set aside, so that in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, you have ownership in businesses that create income for your account and for your children and grandchildren's account. We're here to help you. This is America, and we're pleading with you. Join us. Join the future of funding for us and all of America. Thank you.